Poisonous arsenic gas? Crumbling cliffs dropping into churning clouds? One tiny creature equipped with needle-like claws and a venom-packed stinger? Sounds like another planet. Yet this bizarre landscape is right here in the USA. Join the Ad-Venturos for Episode 4 in the Southern California desert. From the delay of a roadside disaster to the mysteries of a saltwater lake, you never know what will happen in the desert. In Southern California lies the dry land of cactuses and exotic animals known as the Colorado Desert. After 2 weeks of snow in the Sierra Nevada mountain range, we were ready for some new kinds of adventures. Before we could even get there, though, the unexpected delayed us.
We are heading into Southern California. The brakes have been smoking, and we're still waiting. Still waiting. Place the caliper. Now we should be ready to go.
And we pulled into our campsite just a few hours later than we planned on. The next day dawned warm and bright, and we got right to exploring.
We made it to our campsite out on the salt flats of the Salton Sea in Southern California.
Located in South Central California, the Salton Sea, which was once an extravagant vacation destination, is now a deadly wasteland reeking of death and decay. Whatever happened in this intriguing area? The eerie story of the Salton Sea begins with an accident. In the early 1900s, farmers in the Imperial Valley built an irrigation canal off the Colorado River to bring water to their crops. Heavy springtime flooding caused the water in the canal to burst a headgate, filling the nearby Salton Basin. The breach in the headgate took 2 years to repair, but by then it was too late. The town of Salton, an Indian reservation, and 2 businesses were drowned in the flood. The flooded basin, which became the Salton Sea, would have dried up naturally with time, but farmers watering their crops allowed the excess to drain into the sea, keeping it full. In the 1950s and 60s, the sea became a resort. People flocked to its sandy shores to fish and enjoy water sports. Hotels sprouted up along the sides. But the idyllic Salton Sea luxury vacation spot was short-lived. As runoff from the farms drained into the sea, it exposed salt deposits in the ground, as well as filling the sea with salt and fertilizers. Evaporation from the hot desert sun further concentrated salt levels in the water. Since the water in the sea had no outlet, the water just sat, becoming saltier and saltier. The fish that had been stocked in the sea died in the high salinity. Birds died when there were no more fish to eat. Fertilizers caused algal blooms in the water. As the stench of death and decay increased, tourists stopped coming. Before long, the once popular sea became a deserted wasteland. The Salton Sea is shrinking now. After the construction of the Hoover Dam in the Colorado River, water stopped draining into the basin. Water was diverted to the cities instead of to farmlands. Farmers began using sprinklers to water their crops, and so less runoff drained into the sea. But as it shrinks, the sea only becomes more salty. The Salton Sea is currently 15 by 35 miles at its widest point and 318 square miles. The sea is technically an endorheic lake, meaning that there is no outlet for the water. The ground under the lake is alive with geothermal activity. There are mud pots and mud volcanoes on the sea's eastern edge. The sea contains 70 grams of salt per liter of water and is increasing in salinity by 3% every year. This makes the Salton Sea twice as salty as the Pacific Ocean. Although most animals cannot survive this level of salinity, one fish, the Salton Sea's only native fish species, can. The desert pupfish can survive a wide range of salinity levels from fresh water to water that is twice as salty as seawater, like the Salton Sea. For most other creatures, the Salton Sea's salt concentration is deadly. But salt is not the only thing that makes this lake dangerous. People living near the sea suffer from a range of symptoms including headaches, fatigue, and a strange asthma-like condition. Scientists believe these symptoms are caused by toxins that the Salton Sea releases. What exactly are these toxins? Scientists are not entirely sure. They do know that the sea emits large amounts of toxic hydrogen sulfide gas. This gas is caused by plants and animals decaying. But the asthma symptoms are probably also caused by a compound known as LPS. LPS is part of what makes up the cellular membrane of a certain type of bacteria. Although LPS is not toxic in and of itself, it stimulates the immune system. Interestingly enough, the Salton Sea may be able to make up for its toxic reputation. Scientists have discovered a large amount of lithium under the Salton Sea. They think they may be able to extract 3.7 tons of valuable lithium from under this otherwise deadly sea. Whether or not the Salton Sea will prove once more to be a valuable resource, it remains today an eerie reminiscence of forgotten glories.
As soon as we could, we set out for the Mecca Hills to explore.
Driving into the Mecca Hills.
The Mecca Hills is a group of dry mountains north of where we were staying. There was no need of a trail, and we picked out a distant mountain to climb.
Trying to get up to that mountain, so...
Before we set out, gotta get a long draw of water.
Open but not.
Yeah, because the prairie...
Now this is a creosote bush.
To the Rod Patch Reservoir.
The shade of a nice Palo Verde bush.
Have a name already?
This right here is a Palo Verde. They're kind of cool. They have completely green branches and...
This canyon better not be blocking us from the summit. And it's not looking too promising. This looks like the best route down into the crack separating us from the summit. We made it into the canyon separating us from our goal. Now we gotta try to find a way up the other side.
You can't hold anything like that or like that or that. You can only hold it like that.
Yeah, you gotta press the right direction. Working our way up out of the canyon.
Alright.
And the goal, our summit is up this slope a ways. Almost there. Yeah, this looks like the top.
Yeah!
It's a 1,200 foot peak.
The way back was not without its dangers.
Oh,
It's trying to
sting us! Oh my goodness.
Thankfully, we managed to escape the desert before nightfall. When we actually plan for it, coming to the desert at night makes for an interesting time.
Night vision binoculars. They use infrared light to allow you to see in the dark. So we're trying to find a kangaroo rat, scorpion, tarantula. So, Mom's enjoying my Christmas present very much, aren't you, Mom?
I think you need some light, Josh. You can't see anything.
We don't need light to see stars. There we go.
We decided to top off our Colorado desert adventures with 2 more mountains. The drive to the first trailhead started to get sketchy, but we eventually found a random spot to park on the side of the road. climbed to the very highest rock, and we had made another summit. Since this mountain did not have enough excitement for us, we decided to do some bouldering around the summit.
Bouldering is climbing on large boulders without ropes or other technical gear.
You could fill it with.
On the way down, we made the mistake of thinking we could get up close to one of the desert's fastest animals.
Sure it's a jackrabbit?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it goes! Harry! No! What?
We made it back to the trailhead without mishap. Our last adventure in the Colorado desert was an ascent of Villager Peak.
It's just after sunrise. We're here at the trailhead for Villager Peak, Southern California. The summit is somewhere up there. Here we go. 5 miles still, 5 miles to the summit.
This mountain had some of the best desert plants yet.
A large thicket of jumping cholla.
Jumping chollas are known for the way their clusters of spines jump out so unexpectedly on impact.
We're at the summit of Villager Peak, about 5,800 feet elevation.
Time to head back down from the summit of Villager Peak.
Looks like we might have a little bit more foggy time coming down, guys.
Still looks the same.
There will be many hours of this.
Right, we made it. Yeah, we made it.
It's finally here!
Yay!
Our book, Expect the Unexpected, is now available for purchase.
1 RV, 7 people, 50 states. What could possibly go wrong?
Try to keep disaster at a minimum.
When we first had the idea, none of us could have imagined what it would be like to sell everything and explore the country in a travel trailer. From one harrowing and sometimes hilarious adventure to the next, we tackle the challenges of living on the road. And what seems like a string of disasters turns out to be a series of lessons in trusting a God who keeps his promises and takes care of his children. Purchase your copy today by clicking the link in the description below or by searching wherever books are sold online.